Imagine being so delusional and having standards that are just completely unheard of that your matchmaker kind of tells you to dial it back a bit in order for you to possibly get a match. That's what happens in this video. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Gen X Army Vet, with a series of videos coming from TikTok. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Basically, I'm just very clear on what I want. There's a lot of boxes that need to be ticked. I know this man is out there, and
Hmm.
it's just a matter of finding him. Seven-figure salary.
Seven
Right.
figures. Think about that. 7 figures. That's at least $1 million a year. And keep in mind of what she looks like. I'm just saying, she's got to be somebody's cup of tea.
Already said morning routine.
Yes.
That includes
Is this woman, um, is she worthy of a 7 figure man?
some sort of exercise
Hmm.
with group accountability,
Hmm.
as well as some sort of very high nutrition, I'm going to say smoothie.
You see the smile on the therapist? You see that? She knows this chick is just fucking gone.
At least 5'10". I feel like that's generous. I need him to be obviously in very good shape.
Hmm.
I need him to have a full head of hair.
Hmm.
That's very important to me.
Okay.
Be a Christian, but not take it too seriously.
What does that mean? Be a Christian, but not take it too seriously. You either want somebody who's a Christian or you don't. It's just the weirdest thing for somebody to say that. That's like a lot of these women, especially these more modern women, on the well, black women specifically. They say they want a God fearing man, but at the same time, these women have multiple children, multiple baby daddies, never been married, had sex out of wedlock, do the most egregious things, but they want somebody who's God fearing. You can't make this shit up.
Like, I don't want to have to go to church every Sunday, but I don't want to get into fights over religion either.
So Christian people, especially those that are devoted Christians, because you're going to be a Christian, you're typically going to go to church every Sunday or some type of church function throughout the week. But typically, every Sunday you're going to be in church. So she wants a Christian. He can't go to church every Sunday. We can't argue about religion. Blah 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 blah. It's like she's not hearing herself. That delusion thinking of a lot of these modern women.
Sure. Of course.
I want him to have an impeccable wardrobe. I want his suits to be tailored.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to look good in green.
You see this? She just knows this chick. She's probably drawing pictures, little doodles like this chick is crazy. Just drawing some of the weirdest shit because it's crazy for somebody to think this.
Greens and blues because those are complementary to what I look good in.
So she wants this guy to wear colors that she likes, that she looks good in. So this man pretty much, she wants a man that does everything she wants. It's just the opposite of like Coming to America. What type of movies do you like? Whatever movies you like. What type of ice cream do you like? Whatever ice cream you like.
Absolutely no jewelry.
Okay.
Absolutely no tattoos.
Okay.
Unless the only tattoo that would be acceptable would be a very small tattoo if he were in a secret society at an Ivy League university and was forced to get a tattoo that I would make a pass for.
She was forced.
I want
You see her facial expressions? She knows this chick is off her fucking rocker.
him to be from a good family. I'll know that what that means when I see it, or what more well said, I'll know what wouldn't satisfy that criteria when I see it.
Okay.
Never been married, no kids. I want to be his first wife. Our children are going to be his only children.
Mm-hmm.
No allergies. Has to like animals. I would prefer that he's a cat person, but if he's a dog person, that's okay.
You see that? I'm gonna go back. Look at her facial expression again.
That he's a cat person, but if he's a dog person, that's okay.
Look at that.
I think that's it.
That sigh.
How soon can you find the man that satisfies this checklist? Are
I
we
will.
talking a week?
How soon can you find this man with this checklist? She's like, she knows that there's no fucking way in hell. I'm gonna go back again. Just listen.
Are we
I will.
talking a week? Basically, I'm
A week? Yeah, right. This chick is just fucking gone. Therapist here, creating an unrealistic prototype of a man that doesn't exist makes it easy for her to never have to engage in an intimate relationship with a man, which is probably her goal. If she weren't going through this paid and lengthy process, I would agree. Which even confirms my point even more. She is showing superficially that she's doing everything she can to find her right person so that people in her life don't doubt her interest in finding love. Why do you think some people, me, don't want an intimate relationship? Notice how smart, caring, thoughtful wasn't on the list. They want, yeah, exactly. This woman's superficial. She's delusional. She wants these surface level things. She's got to be religion, not religion. Be a Christian, but not really. I don't want to argue about religion. He's got to wear blues or colors that complement me. He's got to be seven figures. He's got to eat smoothies. He's got to be in impeccable condition. He's got to be this tall. Nothing about how he is on the inside. You know, if he likes children, you know, he has to have children, but no, he has to have no children. The only children he has are going to be with me. Doesn't even know if he likes children or not. You know, about the pets and all this other bullshit. If you're out there, buddy, go into hiding. And then the therapist laughing. He's definitely out there, but she won't check any of his boxes. Exactly. Because men of that type of value, she's not even nowhere close to being on his radar. Because he know he has a ton of options. And the way she looks, you know, her attitude, it's not going to tick any of his boxes. He's not going to be anywhere near what she wants. Please be satire. Please be satire. Please be satire. I immediately paused at the seven-figure salary and had to figure out what that was over $1 million a year. Exactly. You know, like everybody knows 6 million, you know, 6 figures, 7 million, you know, that's $1 million. That's crazy. Four looking for a 10. Look at this picture right here. There's a chick from 50 First Dates. The one that was helping out Adam Sandler, the one that kept getting puked on by the walrus. That's what she looks like. This lady taking notes is a star. A consummate professional. No allergies made me think this is a joke. That dude is out there. He's pulling Gal Gadot or Margot Robbie. He's not dating her. Exactly. This chick is so far, like from zero to extremely delusional. She's in the extremely delusional category. But there's another video, part 2 to it.
have at least, I mean, I'm gonna say a 7-figure job. Okay. But you also need to know how to deal with a very strong woman. I need a strong man that also knows when it's his place and when it's not. Because
So she wants a strong man, but he needs to know his place. Leslie Jones much? A strong man, a man that's masculine, his place is all the time. You can't tell him when he can and cannot be masculine. So that makes no sense. Again, that's the delusion. Go back a little bit.
when it's his place and when it's not. Because, for example, matters of how the home is decorated, matters of how the children are raised, like those things are my decision, right?
The house decision, the house decoration, okay, I give it that. Like when I was single, well, yeah. The house, it was my responsibility. I did whatever I want. I'm a single bachelor life. But being in a relationship, when I was married and all that other shit, you can decorate certain parts of the house, but my man cave, that's mine. That's how I look at it. The outside is how I want. You know, the children are going to follow a specific thing that the man normally dictates. Woman can have say so, you know, as far as what goes on. It's an equal thing because they're both your children. So, but ultimately, the man of the house is the one. What he says goes. But that's not to say that she can say certain things or do certain things because like I said, she's part owner of the children. She's trying to dictate all of this. I have control of this. What masculine man is going to let this happen?
He has to be handy. He needs to be good with his hands. I find that very attractive in a man.
He has to be handy. He has to be good with his hands. If you're getting with a 7-figure man, he doesn't need to be handy. He can buy whatever handyman he wants. So again, that's one of those delusional things. I get it if he able to do certain things, because most guys can do shit, take care of the cars, the lawn, build small things or even larger things in the household, take care of certain things within the house. But again, does he really need to do plumbing? Does he really need to do electrical stuff? Because like again, he could just pay for that. If the air conditioning goes, all other stuff, I'm 7 figures. I just go buy that shit.
I don't want him coming to me on weekends looking for what are we going to do to fill our time. I want him to have hobbies and interests that make him an interesting, well-rounded person.
It seems like she doesn't want a man. She wants a fucking puppy. She wants to control every aspect of the relationship.
Love to even add to the list something like golf or pickleball. Maybe that would be something he and I could do together. I would be open to that.
I would just kind of want to see if we can find a way to
Let's dial this back.
get you a little out of your way.
That's basically saying, hey, I need you to look at some of this spreadsheet that you got. Let's kind of dial it back a little bit because you're already alone. You looking the way you look, and you have this freaking preference of what you want as far as in your box. You got to take it back. Take some of it back, or you're gonna be forever alone.
Because my concern is that you may end up being stuck in a position where no matter who I put in front of you, no matter how amazing or wonderful the man truly is, you're going to find something wrong with him. I do have one gentleman actually that I think could be a fascinating match for you.
Run, dude, run!
Speak with him. Actually, his name is Bart.
Yeah, it's gonna be something like short for Bartholomew. Could be some nerdy dude, just never had a chick ever in his life. The closest he's gotten to a chick is the mannequins in Macy's or some shit like that. So, or his mother or sister. And yeah, just the name alone, that sounds like somebody she'd be into.
And I will see if
I don't love that name.
he's available. And
I don't love that name. But chick, your name is Penelope. Nobody wants you.
I don't love that name.
I will see if he's available, and and we will see sort of the reaction that you each have to one another, and we'll take it from there.
Run,
He
dude.
might be open to changing his name.
Why the she, like you said, she doesn't want a man. She doesn't want a relationship. She wants to be able to control every aspect of a relationship. Men, if you see this type of woman, just run. Especially she's probably one of those type of chicks. Oh, he's got to take my last name if we get married. Hell no. Any masculine man, any man in general, if you decide to take your woman's name, you are the bottom of the barrel. You are lower than low. You no, bro, give your balls a tug. You're a man. Do not ever take a woman's last name.
Mm.
That is wild. Let's see what these comments got to say. Set up with Dimitri from the street. I get similar vibes. The 7 figures doesn't need to be handy. They hire a handyman. True, but watching a man fix or build something, so multimillionaire or a working man, both is virtually never an option. Exactly. I want this to be a whole show. I need to see the dates and everything. He should be open to changing his first name. We love an open man. No, you want a bitch. You don't want a man. You want a bitch. You want an effeminate man. That's what you want. And his last name when they get married. Again, like I said, that's an effeminate man. Maybe, or Norbit. Pretty much Norbit. Maybe Bart is short for Bartholomew, which actually sounds fitting for her. Exactly, because she got a weird name too. Poor Bart. Please keep it real with her. Refund her money and send her on her way. Bart is my dog, and he said, heck no. He's not interested. I don't love that name. That was hilarious. I don't love that name. She needs Dimitri. 7 figures, girl. She would be lucky to date a man with a 4-figure income. Has anyone found out if this is Centaur or not? Pretty sure it's not. It has to be. One in the right mind would release the matchmaker to post this online. It has to be. Can't find her on the internet anywhere. Like Bigfoot. Do we really know? But yeah, this chick. Real life delusion right here. That's my thoughts. That's my comment. Let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. Let's get the conversation started. Is she delusional or is she well within her means to do it? It's your preference, obviously, but when does preferences become delusion? Let's talk about it. Like, share, subscribe to the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you next video. Peace.